there, yarn lovers, it's Gary and I'm coming to you from my happy place, the Yarn Corner here on the west coast of Canada. How are you all doing? I hope you're well and staying safe on this sunny Saturday afternoon. It is April the 12th, 2025. I've been up bright and early today doing some recordings and I posted. So this is another video that I'm batch recording here on the day that I have free, some hours to spare. So I'm not too sure how busy I'm going to get leading up to the holidays for us here. For those who celebrate Easter, it's coming up next week. So we've got some family and I might not have a chance to do any recording. So I'm here batching a few together and I don't know when this is going to drop. Perhaps maybe sometime during Easter. So yeah, if you're happening across this channel for the very first time, hi, welcome. I've set this channel up to talk about all of my yarny adventures. That's in knitting, crochet, as well as I talk about my acquisitions, where I purchase my yarn from, all tools of my craft. So if that's of interest, then please stick around. And for the people who are returning, I want to say welcome back. It's always great to read your comments. I did post a video just this morning and I read through some of the comments. So thank you so much for all the encouragement that you always give me. The support that I have in this community is amazing. Partly, I would say the most rewarding for me in this whole journey of the YouTube streets and doing these wacky videos is the connection that I'm making to a community of like-minded people. So thank you so much for always being there. I still get quite nervous doing these videos. It's hard to believe, I know, but I do. I have butterflies and sometimes I have to turn the camera off if I start getting tongue-tied and a little bit sort of sweaty under the collar about, like, you know, me in this room talking to a camera and knowing on the other side there are people in the public who are watching. So yeah, what do I have for you today in this video is a happy mail that I received from a very good friend, Edith, overseas. And I am so excited about this box. Yes, Edith does spoil me regularly, and this is absolutely one of the ones that got my heart beating. I've opened it already and I'm like a kid in a candy store. I just can't leave it alone. So what you're going to be seeing is the things that I've already opened up. Some of them I've already consumed in the way of some chocolate, perhaps. But I've kept the wrappers so that we can look at these wonderful chocolates that I received, many of which I don't have here in Canada, but I was delighted to try. Okay, so before I get going on that, I always talk about what I'm wearing. This is a knitted cardigan, and I'm going to look over here because the designer that I followed the pattern to is over here, and I don't want to get it wrong. So it is called the Vermouth. Sorry, the Vermouth knitted cardigan, and it's by Elizabeth Colding Sivertsen. I'm sorry I butchered that, but any patterns that I may mention, or YouTubers or tutorials that I watch, anything at all that I can possibly leave down below in the description box as a link or some reference. If you're looking for more information on something that I present in this video, then go down there and you'll be able to see some of the links that I have found for you if you are wanting to see where this yarn is, or shop to get a project bag, or you want to look at this pattern that I've made. There were some modifications that I made to it, but generally the guidelines for this one was it's raglan style, and I didn't do mine in panels. I kind of did my body section all in one piece, and back and forth until I had to split for the arms. It was worked bottom up and I really like it. It's so comfy and cozy and easy to care for. The yarn that I used was acrylic and cotton. So I got two DK weights together to make it a kind of almost a 5 weight, like a small bulky or an Aran. That's the right word I'm looking for. So, okay, this box that Edith sent me arrived maybe around 3 No, it wouldn't have been that long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And it's been sitting here. I've opened it. It's all to do with like spring, including Easter, because there's some things in here that Edith has made for me, and I'm absolutely chomping at the bit to show you. Super excited about it. So let's take a look. It came in this box here, filled to the brim. It's quite a large box. And there are a few things in here that I know are quite coveted pieces, I must say. And I'm so thrilled and that I am one of the lucky few that have one of the pieces that I'm going to show you. But always start with a card. And in the card is the letter, which gives me the information on some of these items that I'm going to show you. Gives me a backstory. It's such a cute card. Now, I have read this card, but I won't share the details in the video because, you know, it's kind of like for me, and I absolutely love this card. It's going to go up here on my little blackboard that I have, and with all the other cards of recent that I've received. Thank you, Edith. I love the little bunny on the front. So the theme is spring or Easter. There are some things in here that you'll be able to gel with straight away. But before I get going on the makes that she made for me and the other amazing gifts, I'm going to do the confession time of the things that I've eaten already. So I've left them in this bag here. The things that I've eaten that she had sent me. I shared them with Chad, my husband. So I have not seen this before, but it was a little box of like bonbon chocolates, and they had whipped centers of different flavors. Actually, they're all the same, but there are many different things inside of each of the bonbons, including I think that's pistachio, then there's almond, hazelnut, and all of those items were inside of one of the bonbons. So yeah, it's called Mozart. I am not going to be able to pronounce this word here. It's in German. Mozart Kluglin. Oh, as that was coming out my mouth, I was cringing. And no, that's not the right pronunciation. But all done. They're all gone. And just the empty trays left. Okay. Those were my confessions. Oh, hang on. There was one other one that we do get here in Canada, but it's not a product of Germany. The one that we get here, I believe, is a product of Canada in Ontario, and it's the Lind, and that is the chili infused dark chocolate. I absolutely love this. As you can tell, it's gone. These were shared. So, and I kept the little wrappers of the bonbons as well because they're in these gold foil bags, and I thought that that was very, very charming the way that they were presented in that box set. Okay, confession out of the way. Because we're on the candies, let's take a look here. There are more candies, each individually in wrappers. So we have the Giotto. I got 2 bars of Giotto. I don't really know this. We don't get this here. So that'll be a delight to try. One for me, one for Chad. And this one here, it's Blunter Mix. This is by Ritter Sport. Bunter Mix. I don't know what this one is. It may be chocolate. Oh yeah, there's a little picture there of the chocolates. So they look like they're filled with different things like nuts or different creams. Yes, absolutely. Cannot wait to try those. So I'll just put them aside here. I'll put them back in the bags a bit later. More chocolates. These are a combination. They might be all Lindt, actually. Let's take a look. Yes, they're all Lindt. And there are different flavors. Now, these are some flavors that we might not get here in Canada, but we have cognac. We have, sorry, it's in German. It is Kirsch. I don't know what that is. And we have, it's fun trying to say the words though. Limoncello. Oh, I know what that one is. It's commonly a drink in Italy. But yeah, limoncello. We don't have that one, I don't think. I've not seen that. And this one here is called Gansnuss. I don't know what that is. But the picture looks like hazelnuts. So I got 4 Lind, I should say. I have bunny eggs. And even though they're from a company that we have here in Canada, I think a lot of these styles and flavors that are put together are different. They're treated different in different parts of the world. So it's almost like if you are trying a brand of, I don't know, like ice cream from one part of the world, they use the dairy, the cow from the actual country. So that tastes different. I think of cheese, and when I go to Europe, the cheeses might be the same fermentation or the same style of the makeup, but taste different because of all of the ingredients that come through to make that cheese are coming from the cows that are different, or they're eating different grass or whatever. There's so many nuances that come into play. And I believe the last chocolate that I have in here is this one here. And I am not going to be able to pronounce that, but that looks delicious. Again, centers are different, fudgy style. And I'm seeing coffee beans and pistachio in the little photograph there. I cannot wait to try these. So thank you so much, Edith. You have our sweet tooths covered here in this household. Okay, so next up is what to show you. Okay, yarn. Shall we look at some yarn here? And more German yarn, which is wonderful because I don't get to feel yarns from around the world and until like either I go traveling and buy souvenir yarns. But this is a real treat. This one here is, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. Hang on a minute. Hexen garn. And it looks like the colorway is called Walrus something or other. Walrus Fleurs? I'm not sure what that is, but it's a nice burnt orange color, which would be a good contender for monarch butterfly in Judy's butterfly mal that she has. And this is the bonus butterfly. What do you think? Judy's from here on the YouTube street. Her channel name is called Judy's Creations in Crochet. Yeah, so a little bit about this. I'm seeing here 75% schaanwool. Maybe that's sheep's wool, I'm not sure, or superwash. 25% polyamide, 100 grams, offering up 410 meters. And this is they're suggesting also to use a 2.5 to a 3 millimeter knitting needles, I believe. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So it's a fingering weight yarn. It has a bit of tooth to it. So out of 5 on my soft scale, and 5 being the softest, this is sitting somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to give it a 2.5, but that color is to die for. Slightly very, it's tonal. So it has slightly different tones of it in the hank. Thank you so much. It's so nice. Then in this bag here, I'm getting 2 hanks that look like they're from the same colorway, but one's a fluffy yarn and the other is a superwash merino. So, oh my goodness, I've never had any of these yarns. This is from I guess it's Handmade, and in German again. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Syslerigget. Garn. I think garn might be wool. Love that. See how I was saying that the colors look very similar? So maybe if I'm doing a project, I hold them together. And I've seen some wonderful cowls that, is it Le Garçon? Maybe Max the Knitter had done a cowl recently that you make one piece and then you sort of seam it together. It uses a fuzzy yarn as well as a fingering weight. So I think that may be the way to go with something like this. Keep it together and make something small so that it will use up all the yarn. It's always something satisfying about using up all the yarn. So this is silk mohair here that I'm seeing. 72% kid mohair and 28% silk. There are 420 meters in this 50-gram hank. And the colorway is called Dark Side of the Unicorn Party. I love it already. Oh, that name is awesome. So this is definitely something from Germany, because the website address has a .dk, stands for, is it Denmark? Maybe it's Danish yarn. I apologize. Maybe it's not German at all. Maybe DK is, for me, .dk is Denmark. So it's a Danish yarn. Now this one here is a 80% superwash merino, 20% polyamide, offering up 425 meters, 100 grams. And it is also called the Dark Side of the Unicorn Party. So have enough meters in there to hold together and go through with maybe a little bit more on this side of things, but only 5 meters. And what else can I tell you? I think that's about it. Yeah. What do you think? What would you make holding a fuzzy yarn and a fingering weight together? Let me know in the comment section, because I'd love to get your ideas on what to make if I was to use those two together and I only had 420 meters. Okay, carrying right along, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm seeing here another one of those hanks that go with the burnt orange that I just showed you. And this one feels maybe a little softer. I'm not sure. So the color of this one is Zebra Festival. I think that, or is it Lamb? I can't read the cursive writing, but I'm seeing here there are a lot of earthy tones. I'm getting more of the autumnal colors. So that will go nicely with the pumpkin. Where's that pumpkin color? It's the same stats as what I had already read out. And that's the pumpkin color there with more of this autumnal color. I'm getting like autumn leaves in this one here with a little bit of green as well, like foresty colors. I love that. Thank you so much. And not only did I get those, but here's another 3. I have 6 hanks from the same company, but in 2 colorways. So I've got 3 in one color and then I've got 3 in another color. This is wonderfully soft. So if I was going to rate this out of 5, 5 being the softest on my scale, this one definitely is a 3.5. But wow, look at those colors. I am getting so into my cool tones lately. I don't know what that, for what reason, because normally I'm the warm tone kind of, I like my my greens, but I also like the foresty colors, like the browns and all those golden colors. But this one is beautiful. Like, I'm getting some more of those taupes down in the bottom here, and then up here it's getting into the cooler tones, purples and speckly. This is beautiful, so beautiful. The colors are wonderful. And what can I tell you about this one? Again, I won't be able to read it because it is a yarn from Europe. I'm going to say Europe now because I did make a mistake with the other one, being from saying it was from Germany, but it's actually from Denmark. And this one is, I don't know whether you can see that. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, but there it is there. Can you see that? It's got a little spinning wheel for a logo. And this colorway is Silpaca 400. I don't know whether that's the colorway or no, it's actually 50% merino superwash wool and 30% alpaca, 20% shui. I don't know what shui is, but that's the breakdown. Can you see that? I absolutely love this. 400 meters in each of these 100-gram hanks. And I'm not sure. I think the colorway name is the one at the top there at a guess. But I absolutely love this color. I'm seeing here that that purple, when I turn it this way, it mixes in with a like a, it's almost like a aqua green. So I absolutely love how this is looking in the hank form. So those were my first three from that company. This is a second three in a different colorway. This one has more of the raw bear color with speckles, and similar to the same colorway as I was showing you up here, maybe some of, no, it's more evergreen here, like a hunter green, and it goes into like a sea green as well, like an aquamarine color. And I'm getting vibes from the ocean with this one, like white capped waves, dancing kind of like deep sea colors. And this one here sort of gives me that vibe too, but the taupes are what's making me think more maybe still aquatic. But I love these. I'll have to do some color work with them. Thank you so much. So really sweet of you to do that. Now, in amongst all of these wonderful hanks are little pouches of, ooh, I just dropped one. Little pouches of crochet made dresses that hold lavender in them. I love that. So cute. It smells great. This is what Edith has put in to ward off any bugs or any moths, and I keep all of these pouches that she's made me in the past, and I put them all into my cubes. And this room smells like a bit of a lavender shop, so smells great. And in my Christmas one, there was a lot of pouches with like nutmeg or something that's more of the clover based smells. And so you could just imagine that this room smells amazing from all of these little satchels. Yes. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I have more of those satchels to show you. They're all in amongst the things that Edith has made for me. But here is what it all came in, that yarn that I just showed you. It's a dog bag, box bottom, with a drawstring in this mercerized cotton cord. And I have received one from Edith with bees on it. And she mentioned in her note that I liked it so much that she went back to the store and she bought me this dog-based themed. I think it's so cute. So I've got the shop up here and I want to make sure that I get it right. It's an Etsy store and it's called Sandsperen Shop. I'll link it down below in the description box if you want to go across and take a look at some of the wonderful bags that this crafter makes. And noticing here, there's also some tea, which there's a whole bunch of this at the bottom of the box as well. And I won't pull each of them out, but they're all different flavored teas. I do like myself some tea, so that will go into great use. I'm just going to put all these things back into the box project bag. So beautiful. So beautiful. And that's how it came. There's also this that was put in there from the same store. I believe it's from the same store. It looks a little bit like a different pattern in the fabric. And I'm just going to see, maybe it's on here. Yeah, it's still Sandsperen. And there's a little charm of a dog on the pull zipper. Oh, no. So I got a whole bunch of these little stitch markers with cat ears or bunny ears. I'm not too sure. They look like little animal ears. So cute. A bunch of those. And these are needle stoppers, little bunnies. Okay, confession time. I'm just seeing this for the first time because I did not open up the pouch when I was looking through the box the first time. I didn't open up that little notions pouch, but now I'm seeing that there are so many little cute things in here. I'll put that over there. I'll put it back together later. And the second thing I have looks to be the same shop, and these are little bees. So bee stoppers, I won't take them out, with little bee project stitch markers. I don't know if you can see that one's little face there. I love that. So I'll keep that in here. I have a few of these set aside with everything that I might need when I'm picking up a project and walking out the door. So what I normally do is I have like around 5 or 6 little crafting scissors, and then a few hooks, and I put everything into my notions pouch. And if I am grabbing a project to go, I'll grab one of these as well, and that will have everything ready to go if I need anything. Okay, this is what killed me when I saw these little handmade things. I was in awe of the craftsperson's ability here. So Edith did an amazing job, and they showcase both her knitting and crochet skills. Are you ready? You're not going to believe how cute these are. So this is number 1. Look how cute. This part's crocheted, so the ears and the little face, but the outfits are knitted. So cute. And he has a tail in there. I can feel it. It's just sort of there's no opening there for his tail. But I love him. I have to think of a name for him. Don't worry, he's not alone. He's actually got a friend that traveled with him. I love them. This one has a little dress on, And the ears are down, but look at the face. They're so cute. Yeah, little feet. Not only did I get these two wonderful friends that are going to go up around in the yarn room, but Edith has thought of possibly giving them some changes of clothes for different weather, or if I want to sort of like, you know, play around with some of their outfits. So for this one, it looks like a little farmer. Make sure that his ears round the right way. I have got a changing jacket, which is sort of in the same colored yarn as his overalls that he's got on. And it's got a little button in the back there. I have stripy red. I have a pair of pants here that I can change out so he can wear it with his red shirt. I have what looks to me like I don't know whether this might be a hat or a basket. I don't think because he has ears that this would go on as a hat, but it might be a little basket that he holds his stuff in, especially if he's going to look for carrots. He might need something to put his carrots in. And I've got an orange and white, and no way, another set of overalls with a little daisy, looks like a daisy on the front, a brown jacket, and oh, here's another one. Oh, maybe these are shoes, because I got two of them. So these could be his shoes, like his garden shoes or slippers when he's at home. Whoa, just dropped his shoe. I think they might be shoes. Okay, so that was for the little farmer guy. And I can make some clothes for him as well. He's so cute. Let's take a look at to see what type of clothing in it for this one here. Wow, so creative. So we have here a shoestring dress. It has like little shoulder straps here that go on in a pink. We have a stripy top that kind of looks like the same yarn as her dress back there. Oh, they are shoes. Look, she has her slippers and her shoes. And we have a little knickerbockers with the tail so that her tail can go out the other side. Very cute. Look at this dress. That is so sweet. And a nice Angora style mohair top. And this mall style with a cross button over top. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love them. So stinking cute. Thank you, Edith, so much. Now I am going to leave them in their attire that they have right now, let them enjoy that for a little bit, and put them up here in the yarn room. I'm not sure, maybe they can be friends with my bears at the back there. I love them. Okay, so the last thing that I've got to show you is one of the gifts that I know has been coveted by many, many crafters. And Edith reached out to me maybe about 4 months ago and sent me a photograph of these special things that were only on back order, and they were only ever going to make a certain amount of them. And she had set aside like almost like a, what is it when you pre-order it before it's made? and she was going to gift me one. And I said, that's way too extravagant. But yes, please, because I didn't know at that time when we were talking 4 months ago that the situation on these particular products. Since the 4 months have transpired, in the last, say, maybe a month, I have noticed that these project bags have been featured on Stephen and Penelope's shop, and also they have been featured heavily on Stephen West's Instagram, and recently other stores have maybe gotten their hands on one or two of the models of these project bags. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, it's the redesign project. So it came in this canvas bag here, and this is the name of the store that it came from, Redesign Project. So you want to see what project number bag I got? This is one of them that is, I think maybe their most popular one is this one here. It's Project 10. Wow. I am so lucky to have this. And I know how much in demand they are. So Edith, thank you so much. You have the vision of seeing things that are like out there, people don't even know about before they become popular. And that's definitely a gift and an eye for ingenuity, innovation, and just sheer beauty in craftsmanship. So I absolutely love it. So Project 10, it holds enough, I'm going to say, for maybe 4 or 5 skein project. It's quite big, and as you unzip it here, there's like in a little rectangular tube or a cube, it opens up like this, and then inside is room enough to put your tools, your project needs, as well as the yarn. It's just beautiful. It's beautifully finished. It has a zipper pouch in the center, and you can open that up and put stitch markers if you want, notions. So that's the little pouch pocket in the middle. They have a number of different models where you can get them smaller for socks or hats. There's a doctor bag kind of variety done in this beautiful leather finish, and it's just amazing. I can't say enough about it. Okay, so I found what the color was for this one. It's called Tan Gold, and it's the project number 10. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So she's packed it up with a special thing that's a first for me as well. And these are Hessian bags, or some people call them burlap bags. And they are housing Advent Mini that Edith has put together. And she's purchased this set from a hand dyer in Italy. And the hand dyer is from Rome. Her name is Valentina. I will look for this hand dyer to add down below in the description box. I have not gone across and taken a look at her site because I didn't want to see any spoilers on this set. The set is the Wisteria Mini Minis, and I have started opening them because even though Edith has said this is a mini set that she's put together to celebrate spring, I'm kind of timing my openings up with Easter, which is falling next Sunday. So we have 11 days before, sorry, it's 8 days before Easter. And I've already opened up 4 pouches, and I have another 6 to open up. So I'm sort of leading up to opening them all by Easter Sunday, the 20th of April 2025. So these ones I haven't opened yet. I'm doing little snippets and recording it so that we can see it all in the one video that I release. So I'll be doing some editing involved with my days that I have chosen to open these, and then I'm going to compile them all together so you get to see me opening them up and seeing my reactions to the colors. And I don't want to give anything away because now 4 of them are opened. I can look over there and see that they're hanging up on the wall, but you'll see that in another video coming your way in the next little while. So I have 6 more bags to open up with that. Inside again, we have these wonderful pouches of lavender in these crocheted little dresses. I think this is a brilliant idea. And 2 more balls. Edith did write in her message that there was gaps inside of the project bag, that she had these minis ready to go and she wanted to fill it up, so she put one of each of these colorways in to fill those project bags. This is the Chapelle and it's the Zuberball Crazy. So they're both the same brand of yarn, but the colorways are slightly different. So I'm getting 100 grams in each of these balls, and I am getting, it's made in Germany because it says it here, I'm not guessing anymore. Where is the amount that I'm getting in here? Oh, or the colorway. I don't see. Oh, it looks like it's a number. So the colorway for this one here, it's got oranges, pinks, and there's a bit of green that's mild in there as well. The colorway is 733786. So that's the label there. And a little indicator there of how it plays out when it works out. Now this one here is the number 333256. Oh, it says here, Cool Botanical Garden. I like this one too. Maybe I have a name for this one now that I found where it is. Warm Botanical Garden. So I got Cool Botanical and Warm Botanical. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. So the way that this is constructed, and then you fold it up, you zip it up, and everything sort of like snugly fits in on itself. So it's safely secured, and I absolutely love this. I was watching on Stephen West's Instagram, his little clips that he does when he's either talking about a next project or a mal or a pattern that he's launching, and he's been showcasing these project bags with lots of scraps in them, and I can say now that I am an owner of one of these wonderful bags as well. So thank you, Edith, so much. So I had to save that one for last because it is such a beautiful gift. I'm going to put everything away now because I am conscientious of where they all are. And thank you again. I really super appreciate this. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.